Welcome back to Simple Trends. A very happy and healthy new year to all. Getting on with routines, it is both work from home and work for home for many of us. Time management is the key to more productive work at workplace and home. Needless to say, women are more skilled in multitasking. Today is a simple breakfast and lunchbox combo with time management tips when we are in a rush to complete our chores in limited time. As we are getting ready to pack our lunchbox, we will also have a look at the beautiful paintings of Anuttam Acharya, a friend who has begun his art journey from a very young age. He has received many awards and conducted solo exhibitions. He emphasizes that art helps him to relax and brings out his creativity. More of his paintings as we continue with our menu for today. I generally plan the menu and keep my countertop ready for the morning work, which saves me from morning hassles. The flour for roti is measured and kept. I have added salt to it. Rice is also measured. For the gravy, I have planned a paneer and fresh peas gravy. So the needed tomato and onions are kept separately. I have peeled the onions but not chopped them. For the ginger garlic paste, I have peeled the ginger and garlic. This I will pulse and keep it in the refrigerator. Let's begin by marinating the paneer with 1 teaspoon ginger garlic paste, half teaspoon chili powder, salt for the paneer, quarter teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon dhania or coriander powder, half teaspoon garam masala powder. I will toss and mix it well. To this, let's add 3/4 cup of fresh peas and mix well to coat the masalas evenly on the paneer and the peas. I keep everything in this cup, cover and leave it in the fridge overnight. This will enhance the taste as well as make my morning work easier. In the morning, I begin by making rice and kneading the flour for the chapati. Since I have already measured and kept them ready, it saves my time. I add a teaspoon of ghee to the wheat flour, add the needed water and make a dough. A few more of Anuttam's paintings as we get the dough ready. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive instant notification on my new videos. Our channel has already posted many meal plans which will come in handy to plan your day. Do check out the description box for 45-minute meal plans. Cover and rest the dough for 15 minutes. I have removed the marinated paneer and ginger garlic paste from the refrigerator. Let's chop the tomatoes and onion into big chunks. By now the rice is ready. I prepare the paneer and peas gravy in the same cooker. I have not switched on the stove. To the 3-liter cooker, I add 3 to 4 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons oil. You can replace the oil with butter or ghee also. Add 2 tablespoons of chopped cashew nuts. This gives a very creamy texture to the gravy. Add the roughly chopped onion and tomatoes on top of this. 1 teaspoon ginger garlic paste, quarter teaspoon turmeric powder, the salt needed for the gravy, 1 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon dhania or coriander powder, half teaspoon garam masala powder, and on top of this, I place the cup of paneer and peas which were marinated overnight and kept refrigerated. Close and cook on high for 3 whistles. As that is getting done, we can roll the chapatis. A few more of Anuttam's paintings as I roll the chapatis. Do check out the home organization and cleaning videos. The link to the videos is given in the description box. After 4 whistles, allow pressure to settle. The piece has cooked well. Now let's blend the onion and tomato with the spices we added. Blend it into a smooth paste without adding water. Now in the same cooker, I add 2 tablespoons of ghee. You can also add butter or oil. Add a bay leaf, a small piece of cinnamon. Fry it. Add the ground paste. As it is very thick, I adjust the consistency by adding half cup of water to this. Allow it to cook. To this, add half teaspoon of jeera powder, the cooked paneer, and allow to boil on a medium flame for 4 to 5 minutes till all the flavors are blended. Add quarter teaspoon of sugar for enhanced taste. As it is cooking, we can make the chapatis also. You can see the gravy is ready. It is boiling well, and before switching off, I add some crushed kasuri methi. For breakfast, let's make a simple coconut chutney and dosa. For the chutney, I have taken half cup of coconut, 2 tablespoons of fried gram or pottukadalai, 2 tablespoons of roasted groundnut. This gives a wonderful taste to the chutney. 1 small onion and 1 green chilli. Add salt and grind it to a smooth paste with little water. You can adjust the quantity of chilies to suit your taste. Temper it with mustard and urad dal fried in half teaspoon of oil. I always have dosa or idli batter handy to make my work easier. Today we had crispy dosa with coconut chutney, paruppu podi and moringa leaves, that is muringakkierai podi. Let's pack a lunch box with roti, paneer piece gravy, a few dry fruits, seasonal fruit, orange as a mid-morning snack. A little note to show our care brings a smile on our loved one's face. Work from home or work for home, let's plan and make each meal a happy and healthy one. Hope you enjoyed watching this. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications on my new videos. Share with friends and family and show your support by hitting the like button and sharing your comments below. Stay tuned to Simple Trends for more interesting videos. Till then, bye.